Hey, assalamu alaikum, guys. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Santa yalla bu baax a baax. It's been a difficult week for us as people. It's been a long 20 years of dictatorship for Gambia. It's not been easy. It's not been easy. And all of a sudden, when we reach the final line, the finishing line, sorry, everything became traumatic for us. It's been a very difficult couple of weeks for Gambia. People left the country. Ñëpp ragal daal from December 9 to léegi waaye alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ñu sant yàlla bu baax a baax. The long journey has come to an end. Yaya Jammeh finally will leave the Gambia for good. Yaya Jammeh, according to the BBC correspondent, which I 100% trust, Yaya Jammeh ak the Guinean president, they are scheduled to leave Gambia at 2 p.m. today. Xam nañ ne am na some people who are writing ne Yaya Jammeh is not going, Yaya Jammeh dafa change. I don't believe in that. Nañ leen ànd ak suñ xel yi. International community, Mohamed Imbi Chambers taxaw na bu Yaya Jammeh doon address Guinean president moom fa bu Yaya Jammeh doon wax. After Yaya Jammeh went on GRTS and make farewell speech. So how on earth would Yaya Jammeh come and then change that? Loolu su ko defee rek kon musiba moo ko toppa. So for me, I believe Jammeh is leaving. Jammeh will go with the Guinean president at 2 p.m. today. Omar Fofana is a very reliable correspondent. He said it. Jammeh and the Guinean president scheduled to leave Gambia at 2 p.m., which is in 2 hours' time. So, alhamdulillah, this is a victory for Gambian people. Ñu santa Gambia ni ñu xam ne dañoo sànni seen karta on December 1 election ñu génne Yaya Jammeh foofu noonu. Ñu sant suñ borom bi, ñu sant the coalition government for the highest level of maturity. Throughout this process, they display the highest level of maturity. Nit ki sooy del ni comme dof mu mel ni Yaya Jammeh. Sometimes you could lose your emotions and get frustrated and do something loo xam ne waruloo ko def. But Jammeh, ak lu mu provoke these people, they saw the highest level of maturity. So you sant the coalition leader for demonstrating that leadership and the love for the country. So ma pare si loolu ma sant the international community, the UN, AU, and most importantly, ECOWAS. Most importantly, the government and the people of Senegal, Macky Sall. Am na ñu doon wax ne ECOWAS duñ jël leadership. Am na ñu doon wax ne ECOWAS will not do anything about this situation. They have proven them wrong. Some of us have said it from the word go. The international community duñ bàyyi Yaya Jammeh mu nekk president from Gambia. From December 9, I said it. That was my first live broadcast. I said, there is no way Jammeh will continue to be president of the Gambia. Am na ñuy génna di wax ne ECOWAS duñ mën a def dara. ECOWAS is just conflict amul duñ fa dugga. That has been proven wrong. ECOWAS has shown leadership. ECOWAS has shown the international community they can tackle the African situation in an African way. And the most important thing about it, Senegal, definitely ñu wax leen gàcci ngalaama. Senegalese president Macky Sall has demonstrated that jàmm rek la bëgg a Gambia. Okay? Okay, thank you, Aiso Jajisi. I need to invite you for Ataya. Thank you. Dinaa ñëw. I will come. Mina Ataya la. Baraka. This is great. Senegal, ñun mënuñoo wax dara. We can remember 36 years ago, on the 30th of July, 1981, bu Kukoy Samba Sanyang def if Sasai, the late Kukoy Samba Sanyang, overthrew a democratic elected government of the PPP regime. Ñan ñoo ñëw Gambia install Jawara back, the Senegalese, at a price. Am na Senegalese yu bari ñu ñàkk seen bakkan. Léegi mu ngi nii, okay? In this year as well, Yaya Jammeh bu mu taxawee Sénégal ñoo jël leadership. Senegal ñoo table the resolution of the United Nations. Senegal stood tall in this crisis, led the ECOWAS initiative with the presidents of Nigeria, the chair of the ECOWAS Authority of Haitian State, the Liberian president, ñu gërëm ko moom tamit. The entire African sub-region, ñu gërëm gaay, because let's face it, funny, people were impatient with ECOWAS. Man, I kept my cool. Démba am na ñu doon wax ne ECOWAS dañuy ragal Yaya Jammeh. Ma ne international diplomacy, the way it works, ak yow nga nekk as a citizen, we're completely different. Diplomacy is always given an option. Even if Yaya Jammeh, the ECOWAS spent the last 2 days, to negotiate with Yaya Jammeh and save bloodshed, more again, ECOWAS sent troops to Gambia. I'm not, confused. Say Facebook. You know what? ECOWAS didn't want to uni. Yaya Jammeh wanted to escape. You know what? Yaya Jammeh has done a lot of bad things for our country. Yaya Jammeh therefore reality. But this is not even ECOWAS sent troops to Gambia. It's not only Yaya Jammeh's life that will be at risk. Innocent lives will be lost. It's worth it. The waiting was worth it to me. Because Sug ECOWAS dugon Gambia demba. It was good that they halted the military operation because of the intervention of the Guinean president and the Mauritanian president. So guy dugon Gambia. Sanifa Aibal. Innocent lives will be lost. It's not going to be Jammeh. Balanyu agasi Jammeh. Nyata nit nyoron de. So the impatience was unnecessary from us. Bepare, man suma gaay léegi dama dee waaru. Ñun sudu ECOWAS ndax ñun mënoon nañ faa génne Yaya Jammeh. Let's ask ourselves this question. Sudu ECOWAS ak international community Yaya Jammeh mënoon naa toog Gambia. dañ fi nekk di bari wax rek. dañ fi nekk di binda Facebook rek. di wax si rajo yi. Ñun on our own accord, we couldn't have done it. Yes, the victory came to us from the Gambian people. Lolota man, ma gërëm the Gambian people. ñu nekk si ground bi ñoo sànni karta and they removed this tyrant. They denied this tyrant to win the Gambia again. But we have to be humble, Gambia. We have to thank the international community. We have to thank the government of Senegal. ECOWAS demonstrated leadership. ECOWAS demonstrated maturity. And all the people who were talking on the online radios yesterday, ECOWAS hana dañu ragal naka la ECOWAS di ragal Yaya Jammeh. If the military intervention was going to happen, there was only going to be one winner. At whatever cost, ECOWAS was going to win over Yaya Jammeh. They have a more sophisticated military firepower over Yaya Jammeh. 7,000 ECOWAS troops heading to Gambia. Okay, Yaya Jammeh was going to be defeated, but the international diplomacy was worth it. Okay, there was no need for the anxiety and the struggle. Younger talk 22 years. I'm the new def effort, but we did everything. We could not remove this man. Okay, and you were just all of a sudden impatient. ECOWAS and dañu ragal. Man, I was just laughing when I would see certain postings on Facebook. Lolota Demba, I kept away from Facebook, the binder any post, because I knew what ECOWAS was doing was the right thing. Thank you, Ndeye Jabate. Thank you, Ndeye Jabate. That's the way to go. Ñun dañ yefi joni dañ ko buga. The president of Guinea and the Mauritanian president were there. Some people are even saying that they don't trust the president of Guinea and the Mauritanian president. What were they up to? Okay? Yes, if we don't thank the people of Senegal and ECOWAS, then we are hypocrites. Thank you very much, Sisla Jarama. That's the truth. Every Gambian should come out and thank the international community. Using a nitki, okay? Then what they say, you should be grateful. Then grateful. This is the first time, man, in the history of conflict in West Africa, it's been resolved in less than 2 months. From December 9th, Yaya Jammeh waxoon to accept results to now. It's just about one month, 10 days. Okay, I got 2 months. The Ivorian crisis went on for 4 months. Ivory Coast, Bunsaniwan Carter was in December 2010. Ouattara the international intervention took place in April 2011. That's about 4 months. But ñun Gambians, within a space of 1 month, 10 days, everybody wants to solve. Key ECOWAS, come on. Niki Sola Dimbale. These presidents were talking among themselves. We don't know what was going behind the scenes. These people were talking among themselves. The world was helping us. And yesterday, people are just so anxious. People were just all over Facebook. People are all over the radio saying, ECOWAS, Mununyo solve Lee, Jenhiragal Yaya Jammeh. Yaya Jammeh is giving too much leeway. You know what? Bunya kamti Yaya Jammeh. To me, Yaya Jammeh can sign whatever amnesty with these people. That was not going to let him go. Gis nañ fi di Chadian president, Hissène Habré. Ñaata at la toog in Senegal. 25 years, right? After Bongere. And now he's in prison. Yaya Jammeh is not like off the hook until now. Yaya Jammeh will not in Guinea. He can go anywhere he go. First of all, what we should do right now is to focus on the rebuilding. President Barrow, them Gambia, and I'm sure Okay, that's true, Ndejabat. I've never seen ECOWAS, AU, and AU act so quick. That's true. This is the first time in the history ECOWAS has acted with such swift response, and they demonstrated leadership. So, Lee, ñun dañu wara ñew ñu gërëm international community. Okay, and ñu gërëm yépp. Okay. Yes, you said Pinochet as well, Ndejabat. It's true. So true. He will face justice. Thank you, guys. Yaya Jammeh cannot escape justice. He will face justice. Okay. The point is, we have to change our temperaments, Gambia. The doors are dena bi neka fi di wax ci radio yi. The doors are dena bi neka ci Facebook bi. Yaya Jammeh ass needs to be whipped. Yo, you can only talk. You can only talk, okay? So with, okay, I respectfully disagree. Bravo to ECOWAS, but there was a lack of leadership. Whose interest does it for Jammeh to dictate the terms? No, I agree with you. I disagree with Pastor Junior. In a negotiation, you want a peaceful settlement to the crisis. Jammeh, hamnane defna yuban. Let's think beyond the horizon. The horizon here is we don't want bloodshed in our country. Man, I have said it. I would only support international intervention. Right now, if Jammeh renege on his promise right now, after signing this protocol, after giving a farewell speech to Jammeh, the international community have every right to enter Gambia and restore order. But where talks were going on, Jammeh can sign whatever amnesty with ECOWAS. At the end of the day, the incoming government will always have a leeway, okay, to demand that Jammeh face justice many years to come. It doesn't have to be this administration, sir. It could be future governments. So, man, I will say everything. I think I disagree with anybody saying that the international community has its own leadership. What is more of a leadership? Negotiating a peaceful settlement to this impasse. Potentially, we had refugees in Senegal. Potentially, we could have over 2,000 or whatever lives lost in this crisis. In Ivory Coast, 3,000 people lost their lives in the crisis before Ouattara was restored. 3,000 people. The military intervention and the war in the country cost 3,000 lives. So to me, whatever deal that they agreed with Yaya Jammeh is worth it, saving 100 lives, even 10 lives. Being alive for me is worth it. Because most of us who are saying ECOWAS and you are on academia, most of us, majority, I say 95% of us are abroad. Okay? Exactly, Lamin Dabo. It was not the coalition calling the shots. Exactly. I can see some people think outside the box. Even yesterday, some people were agitating the President Barrow more than dictated terms. You know what? President Barrow was under the dictates of ECOWAS. He requested. President Barrow requested for help. Guys, what I don't understand, when you request for help, you cannot dictate terms when you request help. Somebody asks you tell me, if you go to UN or you go to the bank and said, I want a loan, who dictates the term? Is it you or the bank? Common sense will tell you, President Barrow, yes, was the president of the Gambia as of January 19, but he requested for help. So he could not dictate the terms of that negotiation. Let's use common sense. If you request for help, if you ask for loan from the bank, who dictates the terms of the collateral? Is it you or the bank? The bank, of course, dictates it because you are asking for help. President Barrow asked for support from ECOWAS yesterday. So all what he could do, Lumona Defrek Moy har the ECOWAS leaders. And then, yes, the military intervention started. That was true. Those people who were saying ECOWAS Dugunyon Gambia, ECOWAS intervened. The forces were in the Gambia. But they had a call to hold the operation because of the intervention of Guinean president and Mauritania. And what was that? To me, that was sensible. So all the agitation, okay, yes, it's true, Mamadou Yaya Fofana, he could only request for help. I agree. Look, I say what Damalekino, ni te ye mom nyininka iko makoy la ite ko la moy reality. You just can listen. You can listen. So President Barrow right now, in fact, I will seriously doubt if the ECOWAS will leave him to go to Gambia alone. I'm sure the ECOWAS troops will accompany him. A sizable number of the ECOWAS troops will accompany President Barrow to the Gambia. They would have to give him security until the dust settles. Okay, Alaji Damfa say you are very right. We in the Gambia and we're lack of patience. That's true. Gambians didn't buga you fi yakamti. Ate gis nga yow su fekkee ne nit ki mu laa dimbale man dama bëgg ñu jànga. Okay. Okay, you asked for support prior to being sworn in, but once sworn in, he's the leader and the most. No. Yunus, you're missing the ball here. Yunus, he asked for support. He requested for support, but he was not in control of it. If you ask for support, you cannot dictate the terms of what happens. That doesn't happen. You're going to go to United Nations and ask for support, and then you dictate the terms of the agreement. Let's use common sense because he was just asking for support. Okay, exactly. The coalition also dictated the terms by making it clear that they want peaceful transfer of power. They want no bloodshed. Well said, their job at it. And I think that is the benchmark. The benchmark yesterday was the coalition government, President Adama Barrow and his team, the Senegalese government, Macky Sall. None of these guys wanted bloodshed. And that's common sense, Gambia. So let's be patient. And I just give an example here, Yunus. Ivory Coast, it took them 4 months for the impasse to be settled. For example, ECOWAS then took on 4 months. And Gambia and continent done what would we say? Didn't them all over Facebook the saga ECOWAS, the Flonega. Let's be humble, Gambia. Lunyu yalla may, not many countries have it. Okay? There will be military observers from ECOWAS, I'm sure. They will send a sizable delegation to accompany President Adama Barrow. ECOWAS, Ngachi Galama, Ala Baraka, ECOWAS Yemenke in this impasse is worthy of commendation. Man, today, I'll be here to thank the Gambian people first, those people who voted. Secondly, ECOWAS. Thirdly, President Macky Sall. And those people who have this anti-Senegal sentiment. Senegal has always shown leadership when it comes to Gambia. And I don't care like the people like Samsar, idiots like Samsar, they want Senegal interested bridge. Civic education sobi. Senegal has every right to have interest in the bridge. Every country, you have a right to pursue your national interest. America, fee, can more than dahadi 2% interest. Europe, can more than dahadi 2% interest. Senegal has every right. I don't agree with you on many points. However, I totally agree with you on the fact that we Gambians like instant, as you rightly said. Okay, thank you very much, Ganja Genio. Yes, we can we agree to disagree. But then, the point is, the point I was making was we have to be patient. And Senegal has always been there for us. Gambia, time bobu no su Senegal tej border bi. And Gambia have done interest in the border open because it's our national interest. Then they send exports to Gambia. Lolu mo don live on our economy during the PPP government. And even Yaya Jammeh bom ñu won power. So apply wara tej on border bi. Gambia will send an envoy because it's our interest. So this anti-Senegal sentiment, I think we got to cut it. People have right to their opinion, but this anti-Senegal and you know what the most interesting thing? Let me say something. Right now, book crisis in Gambia. Refugees, if I'm them, the Senegal land. Most people seeking asylum in America and Europe, who ran away from Yaya Jammeh, what was their first point? Naturally, Senegal land them down, you them seek asylum for Fununu before they settle in the West. So Senegal has always been there for Gambia. Senegal is a more strategy. Senegal, let's face it, it's a bigger country, it's a bigger economy, it has more developed music industry. Senegal, everywhere, almost everywhere. Okay, during the PPP government, our economy used to be our currency used to be stronger than Senegal because of our competitiveness. Lula, but Senegal then outweigh Gambia in many things. I've been in Liberia in 2003 on a peaceful intervention. We were giving rebels money to return to their weapons. Okay, thank you. Yes, our fight, Senegal. So true, bro. Senegal helped some of the Gambians who are complaining now. Some people are complaining they sought refuge in Senegal. So I don't just get it. Somebody is helping you and you're just all over the place criticizing that person. Senegal, Legi, we have a new government in the Gambia. It is the responsibility of this new government to protect Gambia's strategic interests. Okay? Thank you very much, Yunus. I agree. We have no better friend as Senegal in the world. Thank you very much. You know, Ghana had a similar situation and they went through truth and reconciliation process. So I agree, patience. Let's get the country back from Jammeh first. That's true in their job at it. Senegal we have to thank them. I'm not saying that we should not criticize them. I'm not saying that we should sell our soul to Senegal just because they help us. We have to protect our national interests, and that responsibility lies in the hands of President Barrow right now for the next 3 years or 5 years or whatever it's going to be. So Gambians have to pursue it. But I'm happy that Gambia and Senegal, they can have an excellent bilateral relationship. The tension was unnecessary. Yaya Jammeh created all this stupid tension between Gambia and Senegal. Gambia was isolated international. Gambia can now take her rightful place in the international community. Gambia can take her rightful place in democratic dispensation. So all this stupidity that Jammeh propagated, and you know what? I watched his speech. He was saying he was mom yala andal yala fenrek. So Yaya Jammeh gomi yalla du rey doomi adama yefi yalla lu mo propagate waaw man ay President Condé suma xarit la fen rek. Okay, many years ago incidentally President Condé moom moo tuumaloon Yaya Jammeh daf ko bëggoon a overthrow. So nekkoon xaritam kooku du la doon overthrow. So you just piggybacking because Yaya Jammeh da nga ragal the military intervention. Yaya Jammeh did not just leave on his own accord. Yaya Jammeh was pressurized to leave. He knew he was going to leave, so he had no choice. And now, you know what is going to happen to the lives of Sidi Njie? What is going to happen to the lives of ñu nekk fi struggle the youth and the doors and denay? They never thought Yaya Jammeh would leave. Sam Sarr, all these people who are all over the place. Now we have, but again, what I want to propagate right now is we need national unity and reconciliation. We need Truth and Reconciliation Commission. This government should not go witch hunting. This government should not go trying to do what Yaya Jammeh did. And I'm sure with Truth and Reconciliation Commission, all of a sudden, yesterday I wrote a post on social media. Let nobody insult our intelligence, Gambia. Okay, the TNC will be the ones to determine who we're good, the good eggs and the bad eggs. Separate the good and the bad egg. Nobody should be coming out. We don't need all these people who are coming out on radios trying to see themselves. They were the golden people. They were the good guys. Okay, you cannot insult our intelligence. I have never seen any ex-military guy, any top brass. Everybody came. Sirif Bojang came. He said he wasn't serving Yaya Jammeh. Sirif Bojang said he wasn't serving Yaya Jammeh. Can you give us a break, Sirif Bojang? You cannot insult. You're not more intelligent than us. Okay? You knew that Yaya Jammeh was a bad person. And then we will have a special edition on this issue of enablers. I'm going to bring this up. Okay? After the dust settles down, I'm going to bring this up on a segment, okay? You cannot come out, accept a political appointment, the political appointed positions of Yaya Jammeh, knowing that the guy is a killer, knowing that the guy is a bad person. You stayed on until when the ship sank, and then you want to come out and try to exonerate yourself. I didn't know about this. I was a good guy. I had no option. You had an option, okay? You had an option to leave. You had gone into a lot of travels. You left the Gambia. You have been on foreign missions. All those people who are coming out now, who came out to talk, they said that Jammeh and Johnson had opportunity to leave Yaya Jammeh. I'm not saying that they should challenge Yaya Jammeh on the ground, because I didn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Okay, that's suicidal. Yaya Jammeh controlled the Gambia. But so I mean opportunity. Okay, travel. I'm gonna write for abscon. Do have Usman Sonko Lumdef. When you want to be arrested on abscon, I don't buy those craps for nobody. I'm not that gullible, okay? And instead of admitting that you err in the sense of judgment and trying to quit at the right time when you should have quit rather, then you stayed on. You stayed on until Jammeh either dahala or nganyo elections. Jammeh lost election. Now you want to paint your picture as Mr. or Mrs. White. But some people are gullible. They thrive on the gullibility of Gambians. Now we will see all these people coming out on the online radios, trying to rewrite history, but they can't. The history is there recorded. We will have the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. If the Truth and Reconciliation Commission clears anybody's image, be it me or anybody, this is the 1.8 million Gambians. If I did something bad in the Gambia, or somebody else did bad in Gambia, it should come from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And all those people, let me say something. Anybody call Hamne, Yaya Jammeh daf la jox xaalis. You should return that money to the Gambian people. If you call a silver patriot, yeah, Jammeh gave thousands and thousands of dollars or whatever, you should do justice and return that money to the Gambian people. This should go for everybody. Yes, thank you very much, Kansa Male. Now, we have gained our country. We need to go back and create a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Now, let's stop the fiction. Let's stop the fiction. And let's buy this Farfarlo Gambia. Let's try to defend the truth. This coalition government has a lot of work to do. This coalition government has a lot of work to do. It has a lot of work to do in the sense that we have to try and unite the people. Every tribe in the Gambia should be treated equally. And I'm not expecting nothing less from this coalition government. I know they are responsible leaders there. The witch hunt, we should not have witch hunt. Every tribe in the Gambia, there has been tension in the recent past between some elements and the Mandingo tribe and the Jolas. We don't need that. Okay? Okay, I agree. The economy of the Gambia is in a weak state. We will have programs on economy. We will try to devote, and I hope the President Barrow will announce his cabinet anytime soon. And we want to see who are going to be the Justice Minister, the Interior Minister, the Finance Minister, the Trade Minister, the strategic positions, we want to see who is appointed, and they should have good, formidable team. The idea of having a think tank was a great thing, great initiative. Invite experts. Okay, Amadou Samba said he was managing GMOs, not his money. Okay, thanks, brother. Really true. Keep it up. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your comments. But we have to continue. The bigger challenge of transforming the Gambia has just begun. We have removed the tyrant. We now want to build our nation, and that's where the challenge starts. We should be honest people. We should try to defend the integrity of our nation. Okay. Somebody's alluding that Ibu Jallo stole 3 million. Okay, Ibu Jallo, I'm sure will if he's asked to face the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, he needs to come and defend himself. But he initially said he cleared his name in the court, but that was, I think, the court also the jurisdiction of Gambia. So all these things will come up because at the end of the day, I'm the soldier in New Guinea recently, and they're coming with all sort of flimsy excuses, and that's why I wrote my post yesterday saying nobody should insult our intelligence. If you are clean, let me ask this question. If you are clean, why do you need to come and justify yourself? Just wait. If you are called upon, and then you come and defend. If you are clean, what is all these loud mouths coming out talking? Definitely, yo, can tumalona denga sacha, and you are coming out of Mandema Defni. It was laughable yesterday when I had the Domi Savage. Munglon try to defend Papam. That was a bit laughable. Let the Truth and Reconciliation Commission decide. If Savage is guilty of anything, let Truth and Reconciliation Commission decide. Nobody should be here trying to defend nobody. Nobody should try. And I think responsibility lies on the media. The media needs to be responsible. Okay? You cannot come out, try to white-face people who have aided and abetted this government for 22 years, and in the name of trying to... Let the TNC decide that. Nobody should be the judge and the jury here. Let the TNC decide that. I'm not saying that anybody is bad. I'm not alleging anybody's bad. But for me, you stuck up with Yaya Jammeh until Jammeh is defeated, okay? And Jammeh has been defeated. When the ship sank rather, then you coming out of your closet, Mandema Bahon, and then you know what? The laughable thing is you will hear people defending them. Kidafa Bahon, Kiniko Bahlawon. You know what? Let's cut the crap. We want a nation building. Let's wash our hands off trying to paint who is right and who is wrong. Let's allow the TNC to do their job. The honors lies on the lives of Siri Bojang to come and admit and apologize to the Gambian people. Okay? For siding with a dictator. Okay? This is why I invited Sheikh Omar Faye to the Civic Education Show. He hasn't turned up. He did promise that he's going to come, and I'm waiting for him to come. But you need to admit, first admit your errors, admit your mistakes. Political appointed positions are quite different from somebody under civil service. That's why right now, the permanent secretaries there, the technocrats should be there. They should be left there alone. I don't have the coalition government to just come and change them immediately. These are technocrats. They're the people who hold those ministries. Political appointments will change. But the technocrats, if you just want to quickly change that, that's a recipe for disaster. So what we are going to do, what we should do right now is the nation building starts, we move on as people, and we try, but let's try to come and stop this, cut the crap about this. We don't need witch hunt in our country. We don't need it. But now that we have rebuilt, we have successfully removed this tyrant, let's allow the TNC to do their work, which will be set up. The President Barrow, time Bobo Mumnekon President-elect, he categorically said we will need the South African and the Ghanaian-style TNC. Truth first, and the reconciliation later. That's what we need to know. Some people have been hurt. Some people have been seriously hurt. We cannot just let go certain people and then why you Gambians then you want to deflate, you want to deflate. No, we don't need that. If Yaya Jammeh, su fekkee ne man Yaya Jammeh def ma jox £1,000 for example, and ñun yep, right now we are talking to Yaya Jammeh sàccakat la, ill-gotten wealth la am. Please have the conscience and return the money to the Gambian people. All of it. It's up to the Senegalese whether they will return that money. Yaya Jammeh am na Senegalese yu bari jox na leen xaalis. Am na Gambians yu bari Yaya Jammeh jox na leen xaalis. So if we genuinely believe that Yaya Jammeh, xaalisam bi, just come out and admit, okay, I shouldn't get this money. I should return this money back to the Gambian people. Okay? I have never done this. I've never done this. I've never done this. Let the TNC decide for you. That's the point I'm of it. But again, what I want to conclude by saying, let's not think that now that we have removed Jammeh, so the game is over. The hard work really begins now. Because Gambia has been seriously divided by Yaya Jammeh. Okay? Alright, thank you very much, our fight. Truth before reconciliation. It should come from the victims and their families. I agree with you 100%. Longa wax moy diga. This should come from the victims and their families. Nobody else. Nobody else. The mandate, not even the president, Adama Barrow, can unilaterally declare, give amnesty to Yaya Jammeh and his people. The families should forgive and move on. Not anybody else. But then, we have to come out, and you nekk ci diaspora. Let's hold our breath. It is not a must that this coalition government owes to compensate anyone. If we were truly doing this for ourselves, we need to, okay? We need to hold our breath. They don't have to give you a position. They don't have to continue what you're doing. Continue what you're doing. And let's even distance ourselves, giving phone calls to these people, calling them, trying to cozy up with them. I criticize that reception that was held in Dakar. Whatever you call it, the timing was poor. That was a mistake on the part of the coalition government, even if that was offered by the Gambian community. And I saw mixed signals from my party's postings. My party, the first posting he gave, he said the president is going to host the reception. Then hours later, he changed the story in the Senegal Mokola. So which one is the truth? And immediately you start giving people mixed messages. It dwindles the confidence. And I think that was the mistake that they should learn from. The timing was wrong. They shouldn't have done any reception. Gambians were in the border stages now. My party don't post something about the refugees. What he could have done, President Barrow could have even dispatched my party, put them to border, Muwatan refugees. That was going to be politically better. That was going to send a good political message. Rather than Mudem guy reception, the word reception could be misconstrued. Even if there was banner drink on water to people, the word that you use, reception, people might think patila one. Somebody said yesterday on the Freedom Radio, maybe it wasn't even a party. It was just a meeting. But then the word that came out was a reception. And that was wrong. It shouldn't have been done. Gambia totally on system can or not. People in the Gambia were forced to be indoors, so that was wrong. Okay? We should think of what help we can offer to the new government, but not what the kickbacks. Thank you very much, Sheru. So I think we should all continue giving playing our roles, the roles that we play. The struggle is not over. Some people might think, Alhamdulillah, the struggle is over, but the bigger challenge has started now. If you were doing this genuinely for the love of the country, continue. I'm not saying that you should be devoting, like if you were devoting 80%, I'm not saying you should do that, but again, continue devoting some percentages of it. The Yaya Jammeh factor is gone. Yaya Jammeh is gone, and he's gone. We will want to erase Yaya Jammeh from our memories. The sad memories of Yaya Jammeh, we will erase that. But now, the bigger challenge starts now. So, okay, that was the lack of leadership I spoke about. Okay, Junior Sambo, maybe I misunderstood what you said. So I thought you were talking about ECOWAS, but if you're talking about the lack of leadership of the coalition government on that front, in terms of the reception, yes, that's true. Overall, I want to give plus to the coalition government. I think overall, I'll give them pass mark. They have acted with higher degree of maturity. Ken Pafica, they made a mistake yesterday, but they have handled this with highest level of maturity. I will give them plus on that. I will give them A plus on that. President Barrow's speech was excellent, and President Barrow is so far displaying, he's been very presidential in his address to the nation, and I hope he has a good team. The good team around him will help him develop and lay the good foundations, good foundation for a vibrant democracy in our country. That's what we need. But then he should lead. He is the president of the Gambia. He can listen to advice, but he should show leadership. He should lead. Because if things go wrong, along the line, the way we blame Yaya Jammeh, that's what we'll come back and blame President Barrow. We're not going to blame Halifa Sallah. Halifa Sallah is part of the team, but primarily, the person who would be blamed is the president, because you're the leader. So that's why you have to demonstrate leadership. That doesn't mean that you have to take decisions on your own. You have a team. And President Barrow, I hope, will not act like, and I'm sure he will have a team of advisors. On all the strategic issue, foreign policy of an advisor, political advisors, economic advisors. That's different from even your ministers of finance. Have advisors. People who would advise you on key issues. So that's very important. So on that note, I want to thank you guys. I will drop this live broadcast here. I want to thank, I'm so happy today. I'm so happy today. And we should thank the people of Senegal. We should thank ECOWAS. I would disagree with anybody who would come here. And again, when some of us came out to say that ECOWAS would do this, people were skeptical. But I'm glad that ECOWAS has proven us wrong. ECOWAS has proven the likes of Ibu Jallo wrong. I'm going to say that here. ECOWAS has categorically proven the likes of Ibu Jallo wrong. The people are coming out saying that ECOWAS monunyo defli, ECOWAS ni. Come on, I think you should come out and admit that you went wrong. Gis nga international diplomacy, danga ko janga nga xam ko. Danga xam the international diplomacy, how it works. This idea of li musuta hell doesn't mean that it will not happen. Everything accounting starts from one, right? So the idea that ECOWAS must intervene in a peaceful, rather quote-unquote peaceful country where Heknakofa is all mumbo-jumbo. For me, it's mumbo-jumbo talk. And I knew it was mumbo-jumbo talk from day one. I knew the verdict, ECOWAS right now will have respect in the sub-region. They have shown leadership in the Gambia. They made sure that Yaya Jammeh is removed from power, and it was done in a peaceful way. And if this happens in another country, ECOWAS will demonstrate leadership. And this is why, this is how this 21st century, and the ECOWAS doing not go tyrant in their midst. Yaya Jammeh was a cancer in the midst of this. Okay? All right? Thank you guys. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate all of you. I can, yes, we should have a strong civil society. I agree with you. So I can't react to all of your comments, but you're all writing brilliant messages here. So this is what we need in the 21st century. We don't need Yaya Jammeh, the life of Yaya Jammeh. And I'm not your hand, you get propagate Yaya Jammeh will be a threat to the sub-region. Yaya Jammeh should be Guinea. Dole ambi jeexna. Okay? Yaya Jammeh was calling the shots because he had the control of the military in the Gambia. So they make Guinea, he cannot pull up the strings there. But he will be watched. You think they will just leave him on his own? They're not going to leave him on his own. So don't be paranoid. And those people who are spreading messages in the Yaya Jammeh, tell the likes of Amarba to come to freedom and apologize to Senegal. He is my brother from Numi, but he was wrong, and I will say, okay, I will fight. I was just reading a message. Maybe you can. I'm so Amar Hadi. Amar saw your postings on that. Well, that was man. What I believe in is everybody has the right to your opinion. Omar opinion, I 100% disagree the things that he said. Man, if I'm with him in the same panel, I will disagree on that. And man, I think what people are misunderstanding, we are all patriots. I think no Gambian will prefer Senegal over Gambia. Every Gambian citizen will by default defend the national interest of Gambia. But then, let's call a spade a spade. Senegal, in 1981, yata domi Senegal no de Gambia. buñ indi woon Yaya Jawara xanaa time boobu noonu did they build a bridge? There was no bridge. But they sent their troops to restore order in the Gambia. They could have just left anarchy in the Gambia. But again, look at it again. So Tafar and Gambia, Senegal will not be safe. Look at these days alone, that shows evident. Nyata refugees no joge Gambia to go Senegal. So it's in Senegal's interest to make sure that peace and stability is restored in Gambia. And I don't buy this idea in Senegal, you know, what is his name again? Samsar was all over the place on the civic education. Senegal, then I'm interested in Gambia. Of course Senegal have every right to have interest in the Gambia. Wouldn't you, if you are president of Senegal, you would have interest in Gambia? Because if Gambia is unstable, Senegal will be affected. It's common sense. Every country does it. Your neighboring country will not be on fire and hold your hands. So Senegal has it. And again, even people who are saying Senegal will want to see a puppet government in Gambia. Let me ask you a question. What would you prefer? Quote unquote, Ngam Senegal install a puppet government in Gambia, you jox ñu freedom and speech and democracy. Moo gën ñu am Yaya Jammeh in power mu ngi toroxal Gambian mu ngi toroxal Gambians mu ngi oppress Gambians. So this notion about Senegal, I hope we're gonna limit it. We should just say thank you to Senegal. Most people, like I said, who are safe in Europe and America right now, bu Yaya Jammeh threaten dina leen arrest Gambia, their first point of call was Senegal. Buñ daw out of Gambia, Senegal lañ dugg. Demuñ Guinée, demuñ Nigeria, Senegal lañ dem. So nit ki su fekkee ne mu ngi la naka lañ ko dee waxee, su fekkee ne nit ki mu la taxawal si naaj nga nekk ko si fan, maybe Awa Faye kan dimbale ma si Olof expression boobu noonu. Okay, so this is what we should do. Tell Samsar to meet Jammeh in Kono. Samsar is done and dusted. Samsar, what he was on the show on Thursday. Yaya Jammeh will pull this off. We've seen this. Some countries are. I don't know what Samsar right now. I think he will just be. They've retire quietly. Modem. Can do ko aye modem Gambia nak because under this government, no Gambian will be a refugee outside. APRC guys, you don't bele fi. Nyom Suleiman Single Nyasi, they are even free to go home. We're not going to exile them. Suleiman Single Nyasi can go to Gambia and contribute his right quota in the national development. We want to show them we are better people. Okay? Nit ki yo nekolo di defend digger. Ngay support on tribal sentiments. You know somebody is a killer. You know somebody is a record. And all these people who are shouting on the Facebook, some of these pro Yaya Jammeh, same on you guys today. Dafa am benn ndaw si Fatou Touré mu ne moom daf doon prepare pour dem xeexal Yaya Jammeh. All these people were supporting Yaya Jammeh. Gis nga yëfi tribalism lañ ko génne si suñu dëkk bi. Somebody is a Mandinka, he's doing wrong, call the person out. Somebody is a Wolof and you're a Wolof, and the person is doing wrong, call the person out. If somebody is a Jola and he's doing something wrong, call the person out. This nonsensical tribal sentiments dañ ko war a génne si suñu dëkk bi. Tribalism, do they yóbbu dëkk si kanam? Okay, so let's see what role the likes of Suleiman Single. You still have, if APRC is a party, you still want to support APRC, go ahead and support APRC. But supporting somebody on tribal sentiments, it's complete nonsense. It's complete nonsense. Whoever does it, Mandela condemn. It's ignorance. Yow nga génn Gambia. You live in the Western world. Okay? And yow mënuloo elevate sa understanding nga ne waaw kii dama ko bëgga because Joola la man Joola la kii dama ko bëgga because man Soose la kii dama ko bëgga because kii Olof la. Yaya Jammeh dafa divide in country and he succeeded in Yaya Jammeh dafa brainwash some people. Yaya Jammeh moo bindi tribalism in the Gambia, this nonsensical tribe. You cannot insult the majority tribe in the Gambia and you expect those people to vote for you. You cannot, not only the majority, you cannot insult the Wolofs and you expect the Wolof to vote for you. You cannot insult the Sarahule tribe and expect the Sarahules to vote for you. It's common sense. So nekk in the family tey ñu nekk Angleterre. British Prime Minister jóg mu ne waaw nit ku ñuul yi nii. I don't think any nit ku ñuul dana ko sànni karta. It's common sense. You cannot disrespect people. Okay, Fenrek, they can all come to Gambia and enjoy the new Gambia. Of course, the new Gambia is open to everybody. Okay, say this so you spot on. Tribal sentiments were a problem. And yes, that's been our biggest problem. Yaya Jammeh, more encourage lolu in the Gambia. Yaya Jammeh started all this nonsense. Yaya Jammeh, gis nga Yalla. Lum def Yaya Jammeh say, Yaya Jammeh, nañu ba Yaya Jammeh's conscience will kill him. Yaya Jammeh lied, ne nguru soose du musa am Gambia Yaya Jammeh lied ne election di ko defee Gambia yàlla ne ko ma may buur bi du yow Yaya Jammeh yàlla da ko fen loo Yaya Jammeh, you are a nobody, you're just a human being. Yalla denkanela. I have said it on the civic education many times. Denkanela. Power doesn't belong to anybody. Yalla defla de denkane dole. Te yalla gena na dole bobu. You are a nobody, Yaya Jammeh. Legi yangi neka a refugee, an asylee in Guinea Conakry. You will be. And if you go there, under the four corners of the world, whatever you're going to be housed, you know, ndekete ma maneka Yaya Jammeh ni. Munuma toke ma call Sol Baji. Sol damal nga remaki. Munuma call junglers manemla. You are a nobody now. You'll be tormented whether you Gambian people didn't prostitute or not, which I'm sure eventually is going to come. You're not going to escape that. You're not going to escape justice. And, punishment of the Almighty God, lolu den ko feka Allahira. Yalla moy decide sa fate. I don't want to comment on that. But the signs that reykati domi adama ko xamne mo ngi ni wisa the dead bodies ñu xamne ba legi people haven't seen their dead bodies. And you want to come on the television and be yalla Yaya Jammeh save us a crap. The guys talk so much nonsense and crap, and this is the most insincere human being that I have ever listened to, Yaya Jammeh. But thank God, you're out of the history. You're out of our faces now. We will not be seeing you that on GRTS. Most of us now can sit down comfortable in our houses and be tuning to GRTS. Now, we could be proud to watch GRTS programs and not glued to Senegalese TV channels, because we will have a responsible leadership in Banjul. Now we'll have more educative programs in the Gambia. Now, I can proudly, I would sit down and tell my wife, no, I don't want to watch GRTS. Okay, sometimes, even she go watch her, then I will move. I couldn't watch Yaya Jammeh's white Haftan Kanamambi on GRTS 24/7. Munamako stand. And thank God that's all over now. Thank God that we will not be seeing this man on the TV screens. He is gone for good. He's been a menace on our faces, on our emotions for 22 years. Thank God he is gone for good. It's time for celebration today. Once Yaya Jammeh did it, so I expect the Gambians on the ground, everybody to come out in the streets of Serekunda, Bakau, Banjul. Let the celebration begin. Let the celebration begin right now, rather. Let President Barroso Gambia, let's celebrate and barbecue today. Let's all enjoy this day of freedom. This is liberation for Gambia. The murderer, the tyrant, the oppressor is now out of our faces. And all the people who will support Yaya Jammeh, clandestinely or openly, same on you guys today. How would you come out and look at Gambian people on their faces today? How would you? Yo, gomulo yala. Yo nga call yourself a Julit. You call yourself a Muslim or a Christian. Yange support Ray Katidomi Adama. Sidi Anjay, same on you. Minister of 10 days. Nyata weeks la amsa? 10 days. Okay? Mufok mo fa nekanak. You're no longer minister. Okay? We are not going to go, and I don't expect anybody in the Gambia to come out, they harass these people. Let us leave them for their conscience to kill them. Let's allow these people to take conscience to kill them. If they are going to face justice, let them face justice. But we are going to be better people. We're going to be democratic like Ghana. We're going to be democratic like Botswana. Gambia will be. We fought so much for this. We will be one of become those democratic nations in the world. Gambia will be, inshallah. We will triumph over this. Gambia will become a developed country. Not developed in terms of against the states of country, but we will transcend beyond our current status. We will rebuild our country. We will eliminate tribalism. Any tribe in the Gambia has a right to lead. The president doesn't have to be Mandinka. The president doesn't have to be Wolof. The president doesn't have... What the president should be, a good citizen of the country. The president doesn't have to be a Fula, a Manjago, or anybody. Let us change our political mentality. And I hope we will not have a Gambia where we will have one tribe person leading the country. We should transcend beyond that. If we have, for example, a good, charismatic, a good leader like who's from a Manjago tribe, Gambian people should vote for that person. It doesn't have to be one tribe morally, because what that brings, it brings division. We should have good civic education programs on GRTS to enlighten Gambians. Put your vote for good leadership. Don't put your vote because you're a kid and bok at the same tribe. We should eliminate that from our political discourse. And some of us will continue our campaign on in this direction. Leadership should be about who can deliver. Leadership should not be about tribe. Tribe is nothing. Yalla dafa wax Al-Quran ne daf ñu divide into tribes and nations so that we know each other better. Not for any other reason. So this tribalism, nañ ko génne suñ political discussion bi. We should all be advocating for that. Man Sosela, man ki Polla, let's stop it. And the political parties in the Gambia should show this example by trying to structure their political rights out of ethnic lines. Let's be an open society. Let's be an open society. So this is what we should preach in Gambia. On that note, those who are trying to kill our spirits today by giving us this news that Yaya Jammeh never changed mind about them, please don't say this. Because people want to start a party. Yaya Jammeh xam nañu saasaay la waaye mu dem def farewell speech am bi foog ma ne dina toon mu ne moom du génn Gambia. Su defee loolu nag, he himself is inviting a swift military intervention in the Gambia. Loo xam ne kenn ñaanu ko. Kenn bëggu ko. Most of us don't want it. We want peace and stability. But again, I'll conclude by saying, Gambians, let's be patient. We're just human beings like other people. This idea of, I was like, come on, I was so frustrated yesterday on Facebook. I was so frustrated listening to people on the radio. ECOWAS, dañu wara def li, waruñu allow Yaya Jammeh génn si dëkk bi. Yo, you know what? You dictate the terms if you can do it on your own. That's simple and straightforward. You couldn't do it. You're sitting down in the Western world here. You're calling on this man to do this man. The man is helping you. ECOWAS is helping, and ECOWAS took the right decision. What ECOWAS did yesterday was the best thing for our country. We should all be proud of it. ECOWAS solved any problem without a single bullet fired. What could be better than that? But you agitating, guy, then you want to definitely. You know what? Like, I think Fatou Sanya wrote a very brilliant post yesterday. Fatou Sanya, to my friend in Facebook. I'm like a member of GYU. I was so happy. Money we don't want to see body bags flown to Nigeria, Senegal. We rather wait, however long the peaceful route takes, however long it takes, we rather wait for that to be exhausted than advocating for military intervention. Man, I advocated for military intervention only as a measure of last resort. And as so long as the peaceful means were open, with other foreign leaders coming to our country, even if they took 24 hours, even if they took 2 days, talking to Yaya Jammeh, Gambians didn't were not patient. You waited for a man to rule you for 22 years. Why would you be impatient to wait for even 2 or 3 days? That's what I couldn't get yesterday. Okay? I have mixed feelings today. I'm happy and at the same time sad, because we will be through a lot, and the damage has been done. But thank God, thank you, we have our freedom today. Thank you very much, Jibril Bama. Thank you very much. That's the bottom line. This issue of Johnny Lanyenko by Gambia, we will triumph over this. The discussion should continue. But now our focus should be on rebuilding our country. And we have to educate our people to try to gain it from tribalism. We have to get our people. We try to minimize corruption. We try to gain it favoritism. Appointing people on Kidamoko Ham. The coalition government should appoint people on their talents. Let them do scrutiny on people on their talents and their abilities, their experiences, and not trying to compensate people. If you start doing that, that will be a recipe for disaster. And we hope that will not happen. But we will continue our challenges. And again, I conclude by saying thank you everybody for watching this video. Thank you, Gambia. Yes, we have done it. Alhamdulillah, we did it. We've removed Yaya Jammeh, and we want to build our country again now. Thank you. Jerejef.